Okay, here's my feedback for question number 17. The question reads, in corroborating text 1 and text 5, which text is more credible? Explain. Okay, the way you want to go about completing this task is first, you want to get text 1 and 5 in front of you, and you want to be able to compare and contrast these texts. The next thing you want to do is select an idea that you will use to compare and contrast. Without having this single idea, it will be difficult for you to focus in on it. And again, what you're going to have to do is understand, what determines credibility. And I suggest that you look in your notes. We've talked a lot about credibility and what it means and the ways to detect credibility in a source. So once you've identified the idea, you're going to have to go back and reread each of these texts and focus on that one element that you decided to do your compare and contrast by. You want to take notes, and then you want to use your notes to respond. Okay, so let's take a look at a student response here and what I have to say about it. And hopefully this will help some people think about their own response. Here's the student writes, yes, because she used a lot of evidence and her text makes sense. Overall, this statement lacks a lot of clarity. And I'll get to ways of correcting for clarity. But let's talk about what's good here. Certainly, evidence and making sense are important elements in credibility. If it doesn't make sense, it can't be credible, and if it's not using evidence, it's not credible. So that could be a focus of your answer. But the response never states which text is more credible. Okay, we need to state what text is more credible, and the response is missing a statement that compares. Okay, so if we're comparing and contrasting, we're looking at one versus another. And I suggest that you use this kind of table down here at the bottom that I'm highlighting right now, that you use this to organize your thoughts. So look at text 1, look at text 5 in terms of the element that you've decided to use. Okay, and then the other thing is I can talk about how you want to structure your response. I found text blank to be more credible. You shouldn't be using a text 1, text 2 at this point. What you should do is state the text. So for example, if you thought that the textbook account was more credible, you'd state, I found the textbook more credible than the text written by whoever. And then the next thing after that is tell why by showing how the more credible text meets your requirement. Okay? That's it for now.